Welcome to Football 247, your go-to source for today's top international football news. We're here to bring you the latest and most accurate updates from the world's biggest football stages. From thrilling matches and stunning goals to exciting transfer news and the freshest developments from major leagues around the globe. What makes the £60 million star targeted by Manchester United so special? Brentford are on the verge of losing their most important player, and no one would be surprised if it happens. In a season where their hopes of European qualification faded after a home defeat to Fulham, May 18th, Bryan Mbeumo emerged as one of the rare bright spots. A star whose brilliance could no longer be hidden amidst growing interest from Premier League giants. From Toney's shadow to the heart of Brentford's attack. Since joining Brentford from Troyes in 2019 for just €6.5 million, Mbeumo has always been an important piece of the puzzle, but never the centrepiece. He once played in the shadow of Ollie Watkins and later Ivan Toney, two key strikers who shaped Brentford's attacking style for several seasons. But sometimes it takes a twist of fate to bring something new to life. Ivan Toney's 8-month ban in 2023 for breaching betting regulations left a gaping hole in Brentford's front line. Instead of collapsing, the team witnessed a remarkable transformation. Bryan Mbeumo was no longer just a supporting act. He came into his own. Numbers don't lie. Mbeumo has been significantly more effective without Toney. The performance stats show a clear contrast. In 69 appearances with Toney, Mbeumo scored 8 goals and provided 9 assists, averaging 0.12 goals and 0.13 assists per game. However, in 64 matches without the England striker, the 25-year-old Cameroonian exploded, scoring 32 goals and registering 17 assists, an average of 0.50 goals and 0.27 assists per game. This is solid proof that Mbeumo thrives when deployed as the central figure in attack. No longer overshadowed by a strike partner, Mbeumo has shown sharpness, confidence, and match-winning ability. The African winger became Brentford's go-to man in the most crucial moments of the season, particularly when someone was needed to carry the attacking burden. With 20 goals and 7 assists this season, he ranks just behind Salah, Isak and Haaland in the Premier League scoring charts. Mbeumo is too good to stay at Brentford. Although under contract until 2026, Mbeumo is currently valued at around €50 million, and Brentford are open to listening to suitable offers. According to multiple sources, Arsenal are making progress in negotiations, while Manchester United have reportedly submitted a bid worth €65 million. Liverpool are also closely monitoring the situation. What's more telling is that manager Thomas Frank, the man who knows Mbeumo best, hasn't ruled out his departure. He has made incredible progress this season. If I were managing a top club, I'd buy him immediately. That's not just praise, it's a signal that Brentford are ready to let go. However, Mbeumo now faces a difficult crossroads. The numbers show that he flourishes when the team is built around him. Something unlikely if he moves to clubs like Manchester United, Arsenal or Liverpool. Can a player who shines as the main man maintain his form when part of a rotation, sharing the spotlight with other stars? At Arsenal, he would compete with Bukayo Saka. At Liverpool, it would be Mohamed Salah or Diogo Jota. At Manchester United, the team's inconsistency could affect his impact. Still, at 25, Mbeumo has proven he has the maturity and experience to take the next step. With 135 Premier League matches and 42 goals under his belt, all he needs now is a bigger stage to test himself. This summer's transfer window promises an exciting race for Bryan Mbeumo's signature. The Cameroonian is no longer an unknown quantity like in 2019. He is a proven Premier League star with the output and influence to strengthen the attack of any top side. The question is no longer, will Mbeumo leave? It's, which club will act fast and smart enough to land Brentford's brightest gem? Losing Delap shows how far Manchester United have fallen. When Ruben Amorim agreed to take the hot seat at Old Trafford, many saw it as a bold, even risky move for the young Portuguese coach. But even Amorim himself may not have foreseen the scale of ruin within a club that once ruled English football. The 2024/25 season has not only been Manchester United's worst in over half a century, finishing 15th, losing 18 games, and ending with a negative goal difference, but also a painful marker of their full-scale decline from global powerhouse to fading force. From a monument to a mediocre destination. In the past, Manchester United was every player's dream move. A single phone call from Sir Alex Ferguson could change the course of a transfer saga. Today, even a young local talent like Liam Delap, who has Manchester roots, chooses Chelsea over United, citing a clearer playing style and ambition. For a 21-year-old with a release clause of just £30 million, losing him to a direct rival is another stark indicator of how far the Red Devils' allure has faded. According to Transfermarkt, United have spent over €780 million, around £670 million, on transfers since summer 2019. Among them, 3 high-profile signings: Jadon Sancho, 73 million, Anthony, 85 million, and Rasmus Højlund, 72 million, have all plummeted in value. Their combined market worth is now estimated at just £110 million, a drop of nearly 45%. Club captain Bruno Fernandes has been one of the few shining lights in a bleak season. With 12 goals and 9 assists in the Premier League, he led the team in key passes, 91, and was the only player to consistently display leadership and fighting spirit. However, amid an enticing offer from Al Hilal, reportedly worth up to £400,000 a week, even Fernandes is said to be considering his future. If Bruno leaves, United wouldn't just lose their on-field leader, they'd lose the final beacon of hope. More critically, it would send a chilling message to the wider football world. Even the best and most loyal no longer believe in the project. Can Amorim rebuild the Red Devils? Ruben Amorim brings with him a clear, modern football philosophy. At Sporting Lisbon, he ended a 19-year league title drought by winning the Primeira Liga in 2020-21. His organised pressing game, flexible back three system, and emphasis on youth development made him one of Europe's most sought-after managers. But can he replicate that success at a club lacking direction, discipline, and belief? He has already shown toughness by dropping Marcus Rashford for poor professionalism in the second half of the season. But doing so also cost him the team's most experienced forward. Jadon Sancho has publicly declared his desire to leave. Alejandro Garnacho has hinted at an exit through cryptic social media posts. And if Bruno departs, Amorim may have to rebuild from scratch, not just the squad, but the entire club culture, financial woes, and a diminishing brand. Another weight pressing down on United is their financial state and branding decline. While still among the world's top clubs in brand value, ranked 4th by Forbes in 2024, poor sporting performance is now affecting the commercial side too. Ineos, under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, who owns a 29% stake in the club, has reportedly lost £6.5 billion in net worth during his 18-month involvement. That's a serious red flag. United can no longer compete with the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City or Bayern Munich in the transfer market. Even Chelsea, who only finished 8th last season, now comfortably outbid them for rising talents, thanks to a clear project, visionary manager, and effective scouting network. There are still faint signs of life. United have secured the signing of Matheus Cunha from Wolves, a technically gifted forward with a strong pressing game, well suited to Amorim's system. They're also tracking several other young talents. But such transfers will amount to little without a clear plan and long-term stability. Most importantly, United must change their mindset, moving from chasing glamour to building a sustainable foundation. At a historic crossroads, Manchester United are now at a historic crossroads. One path involves a painful, slow rebuild that demands patience, smart investment, and consistent leadership. The other is a terrifying future, becoming a Premier League version of AC Milan, trapped in past glory with no real direction forward. Ruben Amorim may be the right man to start over, but the conditions for success are far from guaranteed. Without genuine backing from the boardroom, even the brightest tactician risks being swallowed by the same cycle of failure as his predecessors. A make-or-break summer lies ahead, and the real question isn't, can they sign a star? It's, is there anyone left who still wants to come? And that wraps up all the major football highlights of the day. Don't forget to follow us so you won't miss any of the hottest updates from the pitch. If you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to hit like and subscribe for more exciting football news every day.